Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class. As always, I just ask that you have your mat and your bolster to sit on, which can also be a folded blanket or a pillow. So find a comfortable seat on your bolster, close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and let's begin. As you take your seat, begin to deepen the breath. And bring your hands to Namaskar in front of the heart. Acknowledging that you are taking this time to be present with yourself, to enjoy, to give back to you, to take a seat, and to take a flow with yourself. And just breathe. Breathe in the present. It is so easy to get lost in our thoughts. It's so important to take a moment and honor the right here, right now. Begin the class with 3 ohms. Inhale deeply. Om. Just breathe. Keep your hands in Namaskar. Our focus for today's class is the throat chakra. The throat chakra governs our communication, our ability to speak our truth, our clarity, our expression. Focus on your throat, the energy center there. When we do not honor the callings of the throat, we often discover ourselves or someone we know frequently coughing, clearing their throat, having a very low, quiet voice, constantly encountering sicknesses of the throat, laryngitis, tonsillitis, or even just a basic common cough. They also have a very, very difficult time expressing themselves, mostly out of fear of what other people will think of them. It's always so sad to me when somebody stops what they are doing out of fear what other people think of them, because they are not the ones who have to live your life. They are not the ones that have to live with whatever you do every day. And it's not their dream. Their judgments are not because of you, they are because of themselves. It is a reflection of their own inner being, their own inner consciousness, their own inner state. For that reason, we must acknowledge our responsibility in this. Do we frequently give in when we do not want to do something out of fear of not pleasing others? So for example, do we not, or do we never find ourselves saying no? No is not a bad word. In fact, it's a beautiful word of boundaries. And exchanging gifts of any kind, time, physical gifts, presents, it always requires a give and take. And if you continue to be a giver by constantly saying yes to everyone, when are you going to receive? When are you going to allow yourself to receive? You must communicate what you desire very clearly with those around you. If you do not communicate, they will not know. Not everyone is a mind reader. Some people are, but not everybody. And we must honor that nobody knows what's happening in our mind until we say it. Nobody knows that you want help with what you desire until you ask for it. The universe does not know what you desire until you tell them. So speak it, loud and true. Say it right now. Do not hold back. Tell them what you desire. Maybe it's something within a relationship you are struggling with right now. Maybe it's something big, like a career change or a business you've wanted to start up. Maybe it's something within you, like I would love to feel very deeply and open my heart. The universe waits for you to say these things so that they can step in and help you. But they do not step in until you ask for it, until you tell them what it is you desire, until you speak your truth. Breathe into that for a moment. When you're ready, slowly open the eyes and bring the hands down to the knees. Starting our practice with the Bija mantra, Hum. H-A-M. Excuse me. With this mantra, we're going to be doing a mudra where we the backs of the fingers come together and our thumb and our pinky finger come out like this. This is what it looks like from the side. And what we're going to do is place that mudra at the throat chakra, like this. So the thumb sort of rests on the chin and the pinky might rest a little bit on the chest. As we place it there, we're going to chant the mantra Hum, H-A-M. Inhale deeply. Keep going. Eyes closed. One more time. Inhale. Exhale the hands down to the knees. Keep focusing on your throat chakra. And keep chanting the mantra in your head. Keep chanting it as you breathe deeply and focus on the throat chakra. Allow the mantra to dissolve. Allow your focus to release. Slowly open your eyes and come into this space. Excuse me. Staying in your seat, beginning some neck rotation. So look over your right shoulder, then your left shoulder. Moving the neck to activate the throat. The throat controls the neck as well. One more time. Then do lateral flexion, ear to shoulder, right and left, right and left, right and left. When you're ready, interlace the hands together and place the backs of the hands underneath the chin. Inhale to lift the chin, extending the spine. Exhale to bring it down. And release. Place the hands on the knees. Doing some neck rotations. What we're going to do though is as you get to the back, which is where your throat chakra is the most open, just breathe there for a second. So this is what it looks like. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way back around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And come to center. Beautiful. Slowly come out of your seat. Nice and slow. And come into tabletop. Slowly inhale, shoulders down and back. Gazes forward. Neck opening up. Focus on the throat. Exhale, flex the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, switch to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the knees and come back into child's pose. Take a breath. While you're in child's pose, stretch forward. So make your gaze go forward instead as you stretch sort of like your your chin down to the mat. This just opens up your throat a bit more. If it hurts though, which some people it does, then just put your forehead on the mat. And breathe. Come back to forehead. Walk your hands over to the right. Left hand comes to the edge of your mat, pushes into the mat, stretching out that left side. And breathe. Child's pose. Slowly come back to center. Take a breath. Switch sides. Right hand comes to the edge of the left side of the mat. Extending down. And breathe. Slowly come back to center. Take a breath. Next pose we're going to do is called Simha. And it's kind of a fun pose. It's funny, silly. Got a hair in my eye. We're going to stay with our knees nice and wide. I'm going to come down a 45-degree angle so you can see it. So knees are nice and wide. Your hands are on the mat, just inside your knees. Your butt is resting into your heels. And we're going to breathe, gaze forward really fiercely. And just breathe out the mouth. It's gonna progress to stronger. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Next, I want you to inhale, but this time, as you exhale, really open up your mouth. And make it very audible. Breathe all the negative emotions you have stored in that throat chakra out through your mouth. Now I want you to add your tongue out. This is what it's going to look like. Just like a lion. One more time. Beautiful. Come back to center. Bring your knees straight. Lengthen the hands towards the edge of the mat and come into puppy pose. So your knees are directly under your hips, chest reaching towards the mat. Forehead on the mat, puppy pose. And breathe. Slowly come out of it. And come to a seat. Once you're in your seat, interlace your hands and place them behind your head. I'm actually going to keep a 45-degree angle for you to see this. This is called seated chest opener. So what we're going to do is inhale, lengthen upwards, extend the spine, especially the neck. Exhale, fold forward. But keep the integrity of your lower back, letting the movement come specifically from your upper back and neck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Try to keep the breath slow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Keep going at your own pace. One more time. Slowly release the hands and come back to your seat. Stretching the legs out, preparing for Shavasana. Slowly come onto your back. And this time for Shavasana, I want you to place your hands on your throat. So I kind of like to hug them in like this, and then I place them on my throat. Closing the eyes, just resting there, you're not strangling yourself. Closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the tongue, the eyes, the eyelids, the brow, and just resting. Acknowledge your presence. Acknowledge your identity. And acknowledge your worth. You are worthy of speaking your truth, of speaking in love and light, fulfilling the need of the hour. The number one thing we must do is learn to have relative action with our words versus reactions. Reactions are usually a cause of being overwhelmed, worried, anxious, or not feeling heard or understood. So you can change those things by simply speaking your truth all the time. Your communication does not have to be difficult, but you make it so when you react like that. So breathe into that. Honor your throat. Honor the lessons you've learned and the ones maybe that still need a little bit more work. And you can either keep your hands there or drop them down at your side for Shavasana. When you're ready, slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing life back into your body. Moving the ankles and the wrists to the elbows and the knees. Taking your time and in your own way, however you feel you need to. Rising up to a seat. taking your time, joining me on your mat in a seat, hands in namaskar in front of the heart. The universe is waiting for you to tell them what you want, to tell them what you need, to tell them when you need help. So are the people in your life. Honor that calling by speaking your truth, expressing yourself, knowing when to say no and when to say yes. Your soul will thank you for this. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.